Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
What's the common truth about legendary figures? They have character flaws, odd quirks, bizarre, and just all-around eccentric people. Now you know that, but more importantly, Kanye knows that. He knows about Andy Warhol, William Shakespeare, Steve Jobs. He knows they existed. He knows they were geniuses in their own right. They were opposed, and despite what anyone had to say about them, they accomplished what they set out to do. Kanye knows he exists. He knows he's a genius in his own right. He's been opposed, and yet despite what anyone else has to say, he's accomplished most of what he set out to do. He's almost too aware of his place in history, so he breaks the fourth wall and takes all the fun out of being a fan just so he can go on a 3-minute power trip. The last time someone constantly broke the fourth wall, it was several years ago. 50 would openly discuss finances everywhere he went, not just in his music, but during radio interviews. He wouldn't shut up about business ventures, how much he made from said ventures, his target demographic, marketing schemes, and of course record sales. It reminded us that at the end of the day, it was just a business for Curtis Jackson, which took all the fun out of being a fan because you knew you were being sold something as opposed to just relating and enjoying it. But the positive effect may have been a reminder to future artists to focus on branding and ownership of their material. What confuses me about Kanye's plight is his obsession with wealth and power. Back in the day, he wasn't taken seriously as a rapper. He then became a platinum artist, won a shitload of Grammys. Next, he's considered to be one of the top 5 MCs right now. Then a collab album with his hero. Now, let's give him his fashion endgame. And then what? Kanye appears to be caught up in European high-end lifestyle, but his mind is trapped in the Western frame of thinking, which is, if he doesn't end up with the most toys, he's a failure. He likens himself to great minds of history's past like Harriet Tubman, Michelangelo, but if Kanye really wanted to get technical, he would consider himself more like a dictator or a conqueror because he feels that freedom can only be attained through the commodification of your own soul, until he owns everything, including himself. He won't be happy until he becomes a global brand like Nike or Walmart. If there's any common truth about legendary figures, it's the message that freedom is a state of mind and not some external ambition.
I love you, man. I'm sorry. I love you, man. I'm sorry, okay?
That's fine.
But look at this. This is exactly what happened at the French Revolution. This is exactly what happened. I'm sure some arguments with Harriet Tubman and other people talking about, let's go this way, let's go that way.